family. If you're in or near Columbia, South Carolina, you've got to visit the House of Hathor, located at 6319 North Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday, it's your one-stop shop for African clothing, African masks, natural soaps, incense, candles, jewelry, and more. Plus, they've got a beautiful event space. Owned and operated by Baba Rutaski and Mama Neterma Canute. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the culture. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the movement. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the people.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Libation, Liberation Lifestyle. We come to you this day with the message from the ancestors that continues to be a manifestation of the energy, the spirit, and the soul that dwells within us. We want to give thanks to you for being a part of this libation ceremony because it's been a while since we've been able to come to you for some technical difficulties that we've been having, but the Ogun spirit that lives within us has helped us along the way so that we may continue to bring forth the information, the instructions of their knowledge and wisdom that they continue to manifest with us, for us, and through us. So let us continue to bring the ancestors involved into our daily lives. It is our hopes and prayers that each and every one of you have been doing your libations in your own temples, at your altar, for the vessel, that the ancestors continues to bring forth their knowledge and their wisdom. For as we continue to go through these moments of chaos and obstacles and hurdles, that they help us to navigate through everything that we are supposed to have within our lives. That the ancestors continues to bring forth our truth in everything, and that what builds us up, what makes us stronger, with the humility that we continue to have within us, that we are brought into a place that is surrounding us, that is strengthening us, that is nurturing us, and that is protecting us from all negative energies that may want to try to enter into our vessel, our altar, and our temples. That is the purpose of pouring the libation. That is so the ancestors can continue to guide us, that they continue to be with us, and we recognize their divinity that is within us. And we acknowledge them, and we honor them, and we venerate them each and every day. So let us move forward with our libation, that we may all continue to be manifestors, generators, reflectors, and projectors of their great energy, spirit, and soul. We call upon our ancestors far and near, fathers and mothers of our fathers, mothers and fathers of our mothers, to bear witness to all that we have done. And it is by your example that you continue to inspire us towards reclaiming our ancestral minds, regenerating our ancestral spirit, liberating our families, our homes, and our communities, and restoring our greatness as a people. We pour libation to bring into our midst your venerable ancestral spirit, radiating your great wisdom, your courage, dedication, and your unyielding commitment to victory by any means necessary. It is in the honor of our Creator, the great ancestor of all ancestors, our mothers and fathers, our sisters and our brothers, our children and their children, our grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, our aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, and elders of the community, that we pour this libation in your honor. In the honor of the Creator, our great ancestor of all ancestors, and the various manifestations of the Creative Spirit, we pour libation. Ashe. For our esteemed ancestors who laid the foundation for human civilization, and who provides the wisdom to which we live and the models by which our lives are guided, we pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors who suffered the atrocities and the horrors of our Ma'afa, but yet demonstrated the victorious power of the ancestral spirit by maintaining their dignity no matter the cost, we pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors who survived and made it possible for us to be here today, that we continue the fight of our ancestral liberation and our vindication, we pour libation. Ashe. And finally, for our children and their children and future generations of our ancestors to come, that they too in their time will vindicate our race from all adversaries, and that they will continue to imprint upon the world the great genius of our ancestral humanity. We pour libation. Ashe. May your venerable spirit engulf this occasion to reaffirm our ancestral canity. It is done. The great ancestor of all ancestors is satisfied. Ashe. 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 Dua Neter. So my brothers and sisters, we say hotep, peace and power to you all this day. That the ancestors continue to live within us. They continue to manifest through us. They continue to use us as the instruments, the tools, for we are also the institution and the industry and the environment of all that exists within us as well as without us. And that there is a change that is taking place. There is a transformation that is taking place. And through this transformation in all of us, that the processes of life never changes. Our processes never change, even when there is a change in the direction that the ancestors have for us. Because each and every one of us that are going through the changes, it is only in a change of that particular process that lives within us. That means whatever that change is, it is going to be different for you, as it is for me, as it is for each and every one of us. But that change, it is directing us towards the truth that lives within us. Whatever that is for you, that the change for you is still a change within myself, but our directions may still be different because you have a different life that the ancestors are using to build. You have a different life that has a different truth in it. Now, our truths are still a manifesting within the creator of us all, and it continues to strengthen our resolve. And it continues to formulate our foundation of life that lives within us. But yet and still, the paths are going to be different. And we must recognize the path that we're on. We must recognize how the ancestors are navigating us. We must recognize the obstacles and the hurdles that are coming at us now they are different from the obstacles and hurdles from the path that we were on before. Because life and nature is on a different path as well. And that may dictate what it is that we may need to do at this moment in time that has been blessed upon us. And the goals that we have, it is still the same goals, the same purpose, the same anointment. It is the same truth that we have within us. But it is the direction that they are pushing us toward, that they are guiding us towards, that has changed. And as we continue to recognize, as we continue to respond with our abilities to recognize, to discern the path that we're on right now, then we continue to be strengthened on that path and in our resolve. So let us continue to recognize, let's show our discernment that we have within us to recognize what is for us and what is not for us, who is for us and who is not for us. Because there are changes that are being made in all of our lives, and we must recognize what those changes are. And some of those changes may have some growth obstacles that we have within ourselves because we don't know what this is going to bring us. We don't know exactly what those changes are, and they're giving it to us in bits and pieces so that we can recognize those small changes that will lead to larger changes. They're not going to throw a large change on you all at one time. They're going to give you bits and pieces so that you can recognize that there is a change in all aspects of your life. They want you to recognize that they still have your back. They still have that foundational excellence that you have within yourself. The ancestors want to make sure that you understand and know that they're still guiding you and that they're still protecting you as they're guiding you. And there is an insurance placed upon that so that your income of knowledge and wisdom through the information and instructions is there. That is still that accountability factor that you have within yourself, because our ancestors have an accountability as well. Because the creator who is over them, that creator that has given them the anointing to place upon you, that they are held accountable also. They have a commitment, an investment within your temple, your altar, your vessel, to make sure that you are doing right by the spirit, energy, and soul that dwells within you. And then when you submit yourself to your spirit, when you commit yourself to your spirit, and when you admit that you just don't know everything that is required of you, the ancestors will bless you with that information and instructions. That is what their commitment is to you. That is their investment in you. And as you continue to recognize that true investment that your ancestors have in you, then you are strengthened in your resolve. So let us move forward. Let us continue to acknowledge the ancestors for all that they have bestowed upon us, for the mere fact that they're telling you that there is a change in the direction that they want you to go in. Once you can acknowledge that there is a change, you feel that change within yourself. Now you are now moving in that direction that they want you to move in for the blessings that are going to be bestowed upon you. It is only in the spirit that you will receive it, and then you will magnify it. You will project it outward in your thoughts, your words, and your actions. And as you continue to move in that direction, then you will recognize all that has been blessed upon you. So let us have a wonderful day, a blessed day. And we're going to give you a cleansing prayer that you can take with you so that you may be absolved of any negative energies that you have manifested yourself upon yourself, because this negative energy that we have around us, we only are experiencing it because we have accepted it. And now we want to absolve you of that, so that you may be true to all that exists within you, so that you may be manifested, generated, reflected, and projected upon only through the spirit of and the souls of your ancestors. So let us move forward with this cleansing as we continue with our day.
O great ancestor of all ancestors, we call upon you this day that you will cleanse us of all negative energies that surrounds us, that you will break all work of negative magic that is against us, that you will take away from us all envy, evil, bad luck, and invincible enemies, and that you will bring protection, peace, and prosperity into our lives, into the lives of our children, our children's children, and our children's children's children, into the lives of our families, our homes, and our communities. We now lovingly and peacefully retrieve our energy from all that we have communicated with. We send them their energy back and any energy or energies attached to them. We now cleanse, clear, close, and lock all gates, portals, and access points in the spirit of our ancestors and in the spirit and in the energy of our Creator, the great ancestor of all ancestors. Ashe, 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 Ashe.